Good morning. I welcome all of you to the third part of safety talks. Everybody knows it is related with Toolbox talk. I had told you it in last two episodes. It is the third one. Last time when we were saying about the Toolbox talk, I said there are four types of safety. One is called self-safety, and the second one is called other safety. Third one is called tools and equipment safety, and the fourth one is called material safety. Always when we get the remembrance about safety, we think self-safety, our safety. Actually, we will do everything for our own safety. If we do everything for our own safety and if we forget others' safety, we will have to be called non-skilled worker. One word has to be written in your forehead. I am not a skilled worker. If you are a skilled worker, you will do four types of safety: self-safety, others' safety, tools and equipment safety, material safety. If you are listening to self-safety only, you shouldn't be called as a skilled worker. You have to be degraded to semi-skilled worker or non-skilled worker. So try to be a skilled worker. If you aren't a skilled worker, try to reach in that great position. This company has believed you. They have thought when they interviewed you, they remembered that you are a great worker. You are a skilled worker. You are having a lot of talents. Because of that, they selected you, they interviewed you, they brought you to this company. So always you have to be a skilled worker. Your fame may be anything. Actually I am telling about safety. It is related with engineering. In engineering also, it is related with civil, it is related with mechanical. In mechanical, mostly it is related with structural fabrication, piping. But it can be useful for all fields. Sometimes you may be working in kitchen. You have to be skilled in kitchen. Whatever works are going on in kitchen, you have to be skilled in those works. You have to be skilled when you do a carpentry work. You have to be skilled when you do a tailoring work. You have to be skilled when you teach. You have to be skilled when you work in a hospital as a nurse or a doctor. In all fields, we have to be skilled. If we are skilled, life will become so easy for us. When I was working in one company which was in Saudi Arabia, the company gate, in the main gate of the company, we can't see the board of the company. We can't see the name of the company. We can see another one big board. In that big board, they have written two things. First thing is, each and everybody has an authority to stop an unsafe work. I will describe about it afterwards. But I tried to say about the second word, second sentence. That is, efficiency makes life easier. Actually, I was trying to tell about it. So I tell about this. It doesn't have more relation with the safety. And the first sentence, whatever I told, each and everybody has an authority to stop an unsafe work. That is having more relation with the safety. I will tell about it afterwards. First we shall say about life efficiency. Efficiency makes life easier. If our life has to be enjoyable, we have to be able and expert in the field, in which field we are working. We have to be expert in that field. Efficiency makes life easier. So we have to be able, we have to be efficient, we have to be expert. So how much we can study about our own field, that much we will study, we will become able and expert in that field. Because of that, that work will be so easy for us, life will be easier for us, and we will enjoy the life. This life is for some years. Sometimes it may not be for years for somebody. Sometimes it may be increased. Anyway, in this world, nobody is living. One fellow is there, he is from China. He is 127 years old. I haven't seen a woman or I haven't seen a man elder than this 127-year-old woman. So, how many people can live up to 127 years or 130 years? Some of them, sometimes they may live, but most of them are dying before reaching 100. Mean period of most of the countries are lesser than 60 years old. It means before 60 years, most of the countries are saying their mean period of age is less than 60. Sometimes it may be 57, it may be 52. And one wonderful thing is there, nobody may believe. In that country, I forgot the name of that country. In that country, they have calculated the mean age of the people who dies. They completed one survey, and they could recognize the mean age of the people who die in that country. I think it is 31. That mean age is 31. I can't believe, but it is a survey report. We have to believe. I can't believe. Even if I can't believe, I have to believe. You too have to believe. So many years we won't live. It is for some years, some months. It is for some weeks only for somebody. I don't know when will be my death. Whether it will be happening tomorrow or today or in between this video, it may happen, I don't know. So we have to use the time which is now ongoing. Whatever time is now ongoing, that has to be used. If we have to use that time properly, with safely, we have to be able and expert in our own field. If I am a welder, I have to be a good welder. If I am an engineer, I have to be a good engineer. I think you may know about one story. In that story, I think last time I had told you about that story. It is about one American president. I told about that story last time, so I don't describe. But the main point, once again, we shall remember. When that president, American president, when he was a child, his father asked him, when you become so big, when you become youth, how do you like to become? What is your ambition? In which position do you like to reach? We may ask to our own children, and our parents may have asked to ourselves. whatever answers we may have given to our own parents when we are children, and when we will be asking to our own children, what kind of answer our children are giving to us? What kind of answer our children give to us nowadays? Most of them may say, I would like to be a doctor, I would like to be an engineer, I would like to be an engineer, I would like to become as a collector, judge. That kind of answers may be reached. I don't describe because last time I had told. But that same time answer that American president also gave to his father. But his father told, you can become anybody. If you become a digger who digs the earth, who digs the sand, if you become in that position, I have no problem. But if you become a digger, you have to be the digger of the diggers. You have to be the number one digger of the world. Afterwards, I told about Ambani, Birla, Tata, that kind of so many names I told. They became rich. Basically, who are they? Can we call them diggers now? Once they started the work as a digger or digging type job, but they became expert in that. They became the supervisor of that digging. Again, they had progress. This supervisors, they became the supervisor of the supervisors. Again, they had progress. So many managers came. So many managers came under them. So many superintendents came under them. They had to control a lot of workers. They had to control a lot of supervisors. They had to control a lot of superintendents. They had to control a lot of managers. They became the head. Can we call them diggers? So, be expert. You may be a fabricator. You may be a turner. You may be a welder. You may be a supervisor. You may be a fabrication engineer. Anyway, you may be anything, but you have to be able and expert in that field. If you are able and expert in that field, you won't get accident, because you know that you know your job. Your job is your slave. Your job is in your hands. If your job is in your hand, if you carry your job in your hand, it means, I didn't say, I didn't indicate, you have to carry a weight. You have to carry a job. What did it mean? What does it mean? It means we take our own child in our hands and we command them and they obey, like that. These materials, it is so hard steel, it is so hard iron, it is so hard stainless steel, but it has to obey you like a child. If it has to obey you like a child, you have to be expert. You have to know the outside and inside heart of this material. Does it have a heart? Human beings are having heart. However, one human being is having a heart, that kind of heart, one material doesn't have, everybody knows. But the sentence, the word means you have to be the doctor of iron. You have to be expert worker, expert supervisor, expert engineer, expert scientist of iron, expert engineer, expert supervisor of steel, stainless steel. It may be any material. but you have to be an expert. Then you can carry them in your, I won't say you can carry them in your hands. You can take them in your finger. Using your small finger, you can take them. It doesn't mean you have to carry them with your hands, with your finger. It means if you are able and expert, they will obey you. If you don't, if you are an expert, they won't obey. Instead of that, you will have to obey them. When you obey them, they will catch you